Welcome to College Game Day with Hick the Stick for this special edition episode where I'm going to make my playoff prediction and my Heisman prediction. So let's get started. So we got the four teams who usually make the playoffs. We got Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Clemson. All four of these teams we expect to make the playoffs. But I'm going to give you four teams that could sneak into the playoffs and then tell you which team might miss the playoffs. My four teams: USC, Georgia, North Carolina, and Texas A&M. We got USC. USC, I really think can make the playoffs. They got a good schedule. They're in the Pac-12. All they got to do is go undefeated, win the Pac-12 championship, and I could see them making the playoffs. Then we got Georgia. They play Clemson this weekend. If they beat Clemson, it's a whole different story for the college football playoff race. Georgia, they're in the SEC. They go undefeated. They play Alabama, then lose in the SEC championship, but only have one loss. Georgia makes the playoffs. Then we got North Carolina. North Carolina's in the ACC. They got Sam Howell. They, I believe, could be the LSU that nobody sees coming this year and make the playoffs, beat Clemson in the ACC championship, and make their first appearance in the playoffs. Then we got Texas A&M. And yes, Texas A&M was super close last year. They were the fifth team. They were just left out. Can they sneak in there this year? Who knows? Now, I'm going to tell you which of those four teams I believe can make the college football playoffs. And that team is... So out of those four teams, I got USC making the playoffs, the best chance of making the playoffs. So that means I got Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and USC, leaving Clemson out, the one team that gets left out. But for USC to make the playoffs, they're going to have to go undefeated, win the Pac-12, and have some teams lose for them to make the playoffs. But right now, that's out of those four teams, I got USC. But in the championship, I got Alabama, Ohio State, a rematch of last year's championship, and I got the Buckeyes getting the W and winning the national championship. So we got our Heisman favorites. We got Spencer Rattler. Everybody expects him to win the Heisman. Then we got DJ Uiagalelei from Clemson, their quarterback, taking over Trevor Lawrence's spot. Then we got JT Daniels for Georgia. Georgia's got the team to help him win the Heisman. So these are our favorites. Now here are the bowl predictions. I mean the ones that we don't see coming. The Joe Burrows of college football. Here are some people that I think could sneak in there and take the Heisman Trophy. We got Sam Howell from North Carolina, B. John Robertson from Texas, and Bryce Hall from Iowa State. So that's my three crazy predictions to win the Heisman. I really believe one of those guys could sneak in there and take the Heisman. If I had to pick a favorite, though, I pick DJ Uiagalelei to win the Heisman. But if I was going to go with one of those crazy ones, and I'm going to go with a crazy one. Why not? It's preseason. This is my preseason prediction. I'm going with the crazy one. Sam Howell takes the Heisman. Yes, he doesn't have the receivers, the running backs, they might not be good. I believe they could be good and maybe even win the ACC. And who's going to help them do that? Sam Howell. He's going to take the Heisman Trophy this year. That's my prediction. You might not agree with all my predictions, but it's my show, my prediction. You give me your prediction in the comments below.